So first of all, I have to apologize because I'm ghetto, but I have to film with headphones in because I don't want people to hear me, and my microphone is extremely fucking broken. As if you watch my other videos, you'll know. Um, I'm making this video because me and Tana Mongeau had the same fucking childhood. Like, I'm still in this bitch. Why am I not famous yet? Literally, what the fuck? Like, I just watched her video where she tells all the crazy stories about her dad, and it's like literally, I relate to maybe 95% of it. Like, our dads are the same fucking people. I'm so dramatic. We are the same person. No, but I'll start. Okay, so I'll start with like the big things that are like the things that like a lot of people can relate to and kind of narrow it down so it gets fucking crazy. So first, our dads both owned their own business, like drove everywhere themselves and like hate technology. So my dad just has an atlas of fucking Connecticut just like out all the time because he doesn't know where he's going. Actually, he knows where he's going, but at this point, because he's a plumber, so he goes to like all the same houses basically. But like literally he'll like drive an hour and he refuses to use his GPS. Like, he hates it. He thinks they take you the wrong fucking way, and I'm like, Dad, literally you don't know more than this fucking computer that literally knows the best route possible. So he literally, oh, keep in mind, if I'm talking really fast, I'm sorry, it's 2:53. I have to be at school at 4 for my graduation. I just figured I needed to fucking record this shit while it was on my mind. Not like I'm gonna edit this. I'm not even a fucking YouTuber. I just thought it was really funny. But basically, so yeah, so they drive everywhere themselves and only use maps. Like, do not use fucking GPS. And I was like, holy shit. So like, I'm literally one of the only fucking people in my fucking age that knows how to use a map. Like, I can navigate anywhere with that bitch because my dad would quiz me. He'd be like, what's the next street, to make sure I actually knew what I was doing. I was like, you're a fucking crackhead. Like, I don't want to do this. Just let me like ride in peace. So that was like the first thing that's like, kind of big the same. Secondly, talking to strangers and just being brutally honest and not really realizing the problem with it. Like, my dad will go up to anyone, just like me and my parent, me and my mom and my brothers always make fun of him because we're always like, his favorite thing is goes, so what do you do? That's the voice I use for him. He goes, so what do you do? And he just will get in conversations for hours about whatever their job is. Like, anyone, any random person, literally ever. And then he's just like brutally honest. Like, if he hates the government, so if they work for a union, he's like, oh, fucking union workers, blah blah blah. He doesn't swear. But so that was the other thing that was really big. Like, literally, like, my dad does the same. He's just brutally honest and does not conceive that people's feelings can get hurt. Like, he doesn't understand embarrassing people, being mean to people. He just doesn't get it. And I'm like, because he's the most shameless person in the world. He is proud of whatever the fuck he does, and he should not be. He's fucking insane. And then the one of the other big things is that like they're both like she grew up in a church. He's a church leader. Like, I still go to church. I'm still a church leader. Like, we're just like religious, like whatever. So that was just like a thing, most people can relate to that. One of the other things is that our parents do not take us to the doctor. I literally, one time I had a sinus infection for 3 weeks. On the third week of literally not being able to get out of bed, constant nosebleeds, my mom was like, yeah, I guess I'll take you, because my mom's a sweetheart. Like, my dad's been saying my mom's a fucking angel on the ground. So she took me to the doctor or whatever, and they were like, yeah, you have a sinus infection. So, and my sinuses were so fucked up at that point because it'd been 3 weeks that, like, for like the next 6 months, I just constantly got nosebleeds. And like, I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm like, rarely get nosebleeds. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, you guys literally hate me. And then, like, you can tell by my teeth, very fucked up, not cute. I don't go to the dentist. Like, literally, I've gone maybe 3 times in my life. Like, ugh, I hope my friends don't watch this because that's disgusting. Like, I do really good oral care. Like, I brush and floss like every fucking day because I know if I get a cavity, that shit's not getting fixed. Like, I know. Um, yeah, and the reason we do that is because neither of us have fucking healthcare. And I know what you're thinking. How can you not have healthcare? Literally, it's like basically centralized at this point, and it's like, I still can't afford that shit. Like, I can, but my dad refuses to pay for it, basically. Like, that's the thing. Like, the difference is that my dad makes a lot of money because he's like in real estate and like plumbing, you get paid a lot or whatever, and it's like whatever. So he makes the money, he just refuses to spend it. So like, I thrift all my clothes or go to Marshall's if I'm really fucking feeling bougie that day. But so like, he has a lot of money, he just will never spend it. I have to pay for my own college. Like, bitch, pay for my college. I'm going for like 18,000, so he can pay for it. He just refuses to. Um, so I'm gonna be in fucking student debt for the rest of my life, which is why, so cute, quirky. Anyway, what else happened? Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to think. Oh, the fact that he literally, my dad's favorite fucking hobby, he calls it dumpster diving, just goes in like the big dumpsters, literally gets into them, like hops into these big, like, like at like construction sites, like there's like those huge dumpsters. He like jumps in and just finds like whatever he can. Like one time he came home with like 7 wetsuits. I'm like, we live in Connecticut, we live on the Long Island Sound, we do not need wetsuits. Like literally the water gets up to like 60 in the summer. Like it's not cold at all. And like here this fucker is bringing home like 7 wetsuits just because he found them. Like he literally just found them and he's like, well, we can't put these to waste. I'm like, they're not yours. No one's asking you to waste them. Just leave them where they are. He like loves dumpster diving and he hoards that shit and makes it his own and he's proud of it. Like he loves it. My house is disgusting and just has like random shit from like everyone. I thought of something else that was this. Oh, the AC thing. Granted, she lived in like Las Vegas, so it was really bad. Like I just live in Connecticut, so in the summer it gets like maybe 90, like on a hot day. Like it's not nearly as bad. But like my dad refused to turn on the AC like my entire childhood. We don't have centralized air at all, but he refused to get air conditioning ever. And his reason was because he wanted us to go outside. And I'm like, Dad, literally being outside in 90-degree weather is not like, we don't want to do that either. Being inside in 90-degree weather, not in the sun, versus being outside in 90-degree weather in the sun baking. Like, and we all have really fair skin, so we get sunburnt. So we just sit inside sweating instead of sitting outside sweating. And I'm like, just get us air conditioning, literally. Oh my fucking goodness, he's such a crackhead. This video is already 7 minutes long, and I'm just beginning. What else? Just him being shirtless all the time and biking. I was dying at the part where she said he drove like a fucking 14-year-old girl's bike around, because my dad does the same shit, like no shame, will do whatever. And he's just like, he's obsessed with biking. I think because he went to Europe like when he was in his fucking prime days and they biked everywhere, so that's where he got it from. Just bikes everywhere. I'm talking, we bike 16 miles to church every Sunday. Okay, that's not a lie, every Sunday, because we go to one church that's like 4 miles away, so it's like 8 miles, and then we go to another one that's 8 miles away, so like every once in a while we'll go 16 miles, but like every Sunday we literally have 3 cars. You can't fucking get in the car and drive. He refuses, and he makes us bike too. And so at a young age, me, my mom, and my brothers, we always drove. Like he would bike, and then the rest of us would throw our bikes in the car, like drive to church, and then park on any random side street we could find, take our bikes out, ride like that like 3-minute bike ride just so he thought we would come, and then we'd like leave church early and like throw our bikes back in the car and drive home so that we wouldn't have to bike to church. Like literally we refused. What else? Let me think. Oh, the big one that really fucking got me. This one I was like, no shot. Why are both of our dads crackheads? Like this is not okay. Is the eggs and spaghetti story. She said one time she had a friend sleep over and her dad got up and started cooking spaghetti in a skillet and then cracked an egg over it. I shit you not. That's like my dad's favorite fucking breakfast. Literally, how random is that? All my dad does, like anytime we had spaghetti and there was leftovers the next day, he would make my mom cook it, like crack open an no, like brown the spaghetti a little bit, crack open an egg and fry it. And like honestly, it's pretty good. You guys should try it. But like literally, how random is that? That little detail. Like that's insane. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. But like, yeah, you guys don't care, but I just literally had to get this off my chest, because why are both of our dads fucking crackheads? Like, and she's famous, I'm not. Like, bitch, get me famous. So basically I decided I'm Tana Mongeau's sister and we actually have the same dad, because my dad's like old as fuck, so it's like it could work. Maybe he had a second family, who's to say? Just kidding, he's home all the time. But yeah, that's my fucking story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like and subscribe. I'm a famous YouTuber now because I'm Tana Mongeau. Okay, see ya.